Hello there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. I'm so excited for you guys this week, even though it ends Sagittarius season, which always makes me a little sad. But I am happy that you are here. If you're new to my channel, every week we take a look at your material world followed by your love life. Usually quite a bit of spirituality, journey, path stuff comes in. Speaking of your path and me being able to assist you on it, I did create these candles for my subscribers, so please, if you feel called to, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can receive your blessings. This is true love. This one is joy, and this is abundance, prosperity. Really, I leave it open for you guys. As long as your manifestations, your affirmations, your wishes are for your highest good, they will come true, because that's the way that my magic works, okay? Let's run into this. Let's jump into it right away. Spirit, tell me about Sagittarius the next 7 days, please, in the material world. Sagittarius, next 7 days in the material world. This is the retrospective tarot by Cyril Marchetti. Two of Coins. Things might be up in the air a little bit right now. Some of you need to make a decision, but it is very much a card also of balance. Yeah, I'm getting like a work-life balance issue for you guys right now. Ooh, the way that just happened. Another two. The High Priestess. The High Priestess calls on you to really tap into yourself and focus on your inner knowing. And with the Queen of Cups, there is no denying that that is an issue. Very interesting that the Two of Coins is, you know, an earth sign card. This is Capricorn energy, which will be this week, right? When we enter Capricorn, it'll be the first decan Capricorn. So this is Saturn energy, but it is giving me big water vibes, because, you know, he's on this bike in the water. That's not normal. You're not supposed to do that, but he's doing it, and he's able to keep himself afloat by keeping the two coins at his side and balancing very, very, very well for a bike on the water. But I am getting this High Priestess and the Queen of Cups here as you understanding that any decisions that you make, I am being told like to hold off on making decisions, but when you do, you really want to tap inside. You have an excellent intuition, Sagittarius. And so this is what we are being tasked to do, is to look inside ourselves. And to go forward with that. I am getting some big moon energy. We did just have a full moon, but it could be like in this next moon cycle, there could be something coming up for you. And you want to make sure that you make a decision based on your soul's desire and your heart's desire. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. There it is again. That is definitely a new beginning in the heart space, but I am getting intuition. There could be a spiritual change coming up for you guys. You may find yourself on a path that you maybe have been juggling two worlds for a while, and Spirit is like, this is where you're supposed to be. You're absolutely supposed to be there. I am getting a very feminine energy around this. You know, it could be, but I'm also getting like a very divine feminine energy. So you may be choosing a path moving forward where either, if this is work related, there's, you know, a lot of feminine energy at work, or this could be very, very spiritual for you. And it's like, if the divine feminine is not present in your spirituality, it's not for you, is what I'm getting. I just kind of peeked and saw the Empress. So we have some big divine feminine energy here. I do want to say that this could also be, just be careful as well, because with the High Priestess energy here, the Queen of Cups, and then I peeked with the Empress. For some of you, and the Two of Coins always reminds me of seeds, so just be careful if there's not a pregnancy that you want to be very careful, is all I can say. Okay. Spirit, how do we clarify these cards, please? What's a deck for me to use? All right, we are using the Enchanted Map. I have to move my pine cone to get to the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to be using these pine cones. I don't know if everybody practices this, but you write wishes into the pine cones and then you burn them on the Yule log or on the Yule hearth, and the wishes come true. But that's why they're here. All right. My lovely Sagittarians, what's going on in the material world, Spirit? I'm not taking those. Let me actually put them back in, kind of close, just in case they do want to come back out. 2 coins, please, for my Sagittarius. Next 7 or so days. Gentle Gardener with the 2 of coins. There's another 2. You guys look up 222 as your angel number. You have more messages there. I would love if you would put in the comments what they came up with, but I do think that you guys have a very spiritual calling that you may have just started out on. It feels very much like the beginning of a journey here, and it's like you were called by your ancestors to do something. For some of you, I do think it does still have to do with work, but it's like if it doesn't touch you in your soul, then you are not interested. And I think that this is absolutely beautiful. Spirit is like, there is something that has to happen where you feel aligned, otherwise you don't really want to be there. And for some of you, you're just figuring that out. For some of you, you're like, why do I feel so drained? You know, every time I go into work, I thought that this was, you know, I make good money, or, you know, it's what I wanted to do, but it feels like it's draining, and it doesn't feel like it's actually serving a purpose outside of paying my bills, which is a very good purpose. Don't get me wrong, especially with this Capricorn energy. We can't forget, you know, that we do have to live in this world, right? And Spirit is saying there's a higher calling for you, okay? Literally a higher calling with this Gentle Gardener. You're being called into something that serves your soul and your spirit, okay? Bottom of the deck is Spirit of Place, and for some of you, it's like, oh, I have been here before. I've been to this place before. So some of you maybe getting a phone call or a job offer, or you might see something where it's like there's this spirit of familiarity that you really feel called to go towards, okay? Another deck, please, Spirit. All right, we're going to use the Angel and Ancestors deck. This is by Kyle Gray. Can you clarify the High Priestess for me, please, Spirit? Clarify the High Priestess. I knew it was going to come out. This reminds me of your card only because you guys are the travelers. You have that. Lots of people love to travel, but it is ruled by Jupiter, which is your ruling planet. So you are moving in a new direction. I do think that it is something that calls to your spirit. This could be a job that, like, literally there's lots of travel involved, but I think it's bigger than this, you guys. I think that this is like everything must align for you in order to move in this new direction, and you'll know at the time when you're supposed to do it. It's like, it's so, you might even dream of it. Like it's giving me big spiritual vibes. Obviously, I can't really think of the word, but it's like when everything lines up and you're just like, this isn't even real, this is incredible. And I think that that's what you're getting. A lot of you are getting 222. You're getting like these numbers, these patterns, you're recognizing them. Spirit is saying, you know, like, oh, I actually heard it's time to pack your bag. So some of you actually do need to go on a trip in order for you to kind of recognize this energy as it enters. But for some of you, it's like, it's literally like Spirit's like you're starting to move towards this and they want you to take that leap, okay? The High Priestess here is in leap mode, in her leap of faith. She knows without a doubt that Spirit, the divine, will catch her. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the drum, dream and journey. This is part of your journey. This is part of your process. Yes, I think that some of you are planning an actual trip, but it's like, to me, you guys, part of your travel, your love of travel is a spiritual thing. There's like, there's something that happens within you. It's like you can integrate parts of these places and these that you visited as part of who you are, as part of your soul. It's like you were meant to go every place that you go, and you know that, and that's what drives you. Dream and journey. Like I said, I think some of you have actually had dreams recently where they are very profound. If you are new to like dream walking or being able to see things or get answers within your dream, this could be part of your journey. And Spirit is like, there could be some teachers out there with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. You might have a lot of water in your chart as well. And Spirit is saying to lean into that as well. What's another deck here? All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. Queen of Cups. Woo! Hostilities. You know, in the bottom of the deck is storm warning. Spirit's like, just say it. Okay, so you guys, listen, there's some people around you, possibly at work, and it could just be that they are not aligned to who you are. You know, like you are showing up here as this High Priestess energy, as someone who is, you know, willing to see the world as her oyster. Like, you've got like a very optimistic attitude, and it's just like, it's beautiful, and it is, it's right. It doesn't feel wrong to me. It's very sweet in a way. And for some of you, it's like a new part of you, like a new part that you're integrating. But I do think that this is where Spirit is like, when you are like this around people at work, there is some jealousy about it, and it comes off as very hostile. Some of people think that you're better than them. And I'm just putting this out there, and it's only because Spirit told me to, okay? I don't think that you think that you're better than other people, but other people, because they haven't maybe had the experiences you have because you've traveled, or because you have this higher calling that you might be vocal about, which it's not wrong for you to be vocal about it, but just know that there are lesser energies around you who don't like it. And Spirit is warning you to be cautious about it, maybe. And it's not even like show grace, because it's almost like when I was thinking that, the aversion was there still. Like, there's still a recoiling of this energy, because they're not like that. Like, there's not a lot of gratitude and grace there. And in fact, when they show it, they think it's like you're trying to show that you're better than them. And I think that this is just for a few of you guys. Hopefully not everybody's working with people like this, but just be very cautious that not everybody's going to see your light the way that I do, or the way that a lot of people do. In fact, that your ancestors do. That, you know, I think most people are actually okay with it, but we've got like a couple of people who just by you shining your light, they find that as like, I almost wanted to say an act of war. Like, they're just really, they take it very personal. It's very immature from them, you know, but just be very careful, because, and also just be careful around them, and make sure that you are always on the up and up around them. Okay. Because I think that these are the kind of people that will look for any excuse not to like you. All right. I did not like that, but I want you guys to know that it is going to get better. You will know, though, if you have to move on from this job. I don't think that they are great people. And hopefully, because we have this High Priestess and Queen energy here, like, you won't be the one that has to move, okay? I feel like they would have to move on. In fact, I think that some of them might end up getting fired for poor treatment. Maybe not of you, but maybe of other people around you. In fact, I see like an older woman who's very cool. Like she's a very good person. And so they might go after the wrong person is what I'm thinking. You know, she's been around the block. She knows a thing or two, and she's probably documenting the heck out of it. Spirit is advising you do the same if you get any vibes that people are like haters or jealous, okay? One more message for my Sag for the next 7 days. Material world. 1 second, it fell. Your money is about to be restored. Trust in this. There's a lot of trust energy showing here with our water energy. Spirit is saying, don't worry, we are taking care of you. We're also taking care of the situation. They want you to trust that too. So if you are in a hostile work environment, Spirit is working on it, but they also want you to document, okay? Let's move into love, you guys. Thank you so much. If you are leaving me because you don't want to learn about your love life, that's totally fine. Make sure you comment down below, give me a huge thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to receive your beautiful blessings here for my candles. And let's move into love. So this is the Modern Love Tarot. This is by Ethany. What is a message for my Sagittarians for the next 7 days in love, in love, please? You have the Strength card. There's Leo's energy on the table. This is about having courage. The Fool card is about taking risks again. And the Emperor, goodness. These are big energies here on the table, and you guys, what I heard was having the courage to love, okay? The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. This is, you know, enjoying your abundance, having, you know, having worked pretty hard, like actually being able to enjoy the things that you've worked hard for. So for a lot of you guys, you are going to have, I mean, I don't even think this is a week. You know, I know that we talk about this when we have a major arcana on the card, on the table. It takes divine timing, but now we've got 3 and they're beautiful. Okay. The Emperor usually is about someone who likes to have control of situations. He's a strategist. He is a logical thinker, whereas his counterpart, the Empress, is 100% like she is all about abundance and letting things happen. And, you know, she doesn't really have to plan because everything that she wants, she gets, you know, and I love her. But yeah, so we have the Emperor here, we have the Strength card here, and we have the Fool. And I think that you guys are about to, if you aren't already in a relationship, you will be very soon. This is someone who, yeah, but there's a lot of attraction and fire on the table. And you guys, actually, that's interesting because, yeah, it's very interesting because we have Leo here, we have possibly Aries, and then the Fool card is a 0, but I do get the Fool as my initiator, so some more Aries, but, you know, I could see we have Venus in the background, but that's not who I'm getting. That's not who I'm getting at all. I'm just definitely getting like, I'm getting, you know, okay, what Spirit just said, it's literally anybody who would take a chance for love. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's keep clarifying this though, you guys. If you are in a relationship, it looks like it moves into a pretty solid space pretty soon. But for my people that are not in a relationship and you're looking for one, with the Nine of Pentacles, you may have been single for a while. The Nine of Pentacles doesn't necessarily mean that the person is single. It just means that you are focused on your own well-being and your own growth, which I think is very healthy within a relationship as well, because you cannot fill anybody's cup if yours is empty, you know? Okay, thank you. Strength for my Sag. Clarify this courage, strength, bravery for Sagittarius. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. I heard you had the strength to surrender. I don't know if you guys have already done this or Spirit is telling you now it's time to do that so you can enter into this beautiful energy that we have here. Having the strength to surrender is losing, you know, the idea that you have any control whatsoever about who you love, when it's going to happen, all of that. Like Spirit's like, when we say divine timing, we mean divine timing. Like we are not on human being time, you know? And so it is going to happen. And Spirit's like, the sooner you surrender, the sooner it will happen. For some of you guys, I do think that this is like fairly recent. You were just like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see what happens. Let go, let God, you know, Jesus take the wheel, all of that, right? And you did. And I think that this is absolutely beautiful. All right. The Fool, please, Spirit. Thank you. So we got transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and it transforms all things. This is like what happens after you surrender. The situation transforms completely. It's like because you don't have a grip on it, it's allowed to be what it's supposed to be. The Emperor, please, Spirit. This is so beautiful. Spirit, clarify this energy for Sag. Clarify the Emperor for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Whoa. Oh, that happened the last time, too. I just had to move my... We're just taking that off. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship for it's truly, truly sacred. You guys, we have some really beautiful cards here, and, you know, I think that this is definitely a soul connection. I'm not seeing anything that says that it's not. This is absolutely something that was supposed to happen. Spirit is definitely telling you that your love life is going to transform if it hasn't already done that. And for those of you who are in a union right now, it is just going to deepen. It's just going to get better, okay? And those of you who are not, take heart because it's happening. Only time will tell. It'll happen in divine timing. I'm sorry because I guess, you know, I said it. I just glossed over it. Otherwise, Spirit wouldn't have that card back over here just to remind you that this is going to happen in divine timing. We don't want to push anything. With Venus being retrograde right now in Capricorn, you do not want to push that. Like, let's just let it happen the way it's supposed to happen. Okay. Romance angel cards for my Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Thank you. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So this could be, of course, heading in that direction. Some of you may have decided that this is the person that you're going to marry. That could have recently happened. For those of you in relationships, like it just feels like it is that kind of relationship where it's just like a very strong connection where you could be married to this person. Okay, so I'm not giving it that right now, but I am saying that that's where it looks like this relationship wants to head if you let go and surrender. Okay, I get like, see, she's completely has her arms open in surrender with Venus behind her blessing this, and it's like once you let go it will transform completely. Oh, thank you. You deserve love. You are lovable. So for some of you guys, the transformation is because you've surrendered to this idea that you do deserve love. It could just be that, you know, some of you might have been trying to force something. I just thought of the fact that I can't remember which deck, but the strength card is called force. And some of you may have been trying to force something with the wrong people. And Spirit is like, once you surrendered completely and let go of anything that wasn't serving you, you came to this place of love with Venus. Twice here we have Venus, and then who is looking over the Fool card, and then she comes to this place of transformation. And the truth that comes out of this ritual is that you deserve love, that you are lovable, okay? Self-love begets true love, okay? I think I have these upside down. Yeah, I do. It's too many. Sagittarius. More card for thank you. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of you are in separation with your person. You might actually know who they are then. Some of you might be physically separated. It could be just because you don't live in the same place, or your schedules or whatever. You know, it's very possible that and this is for the good, is what I'm hearing. I think that some of you, because it's such a strong connection and it feels so sacred with the Sacred Union card, like you actually do need to pump the brakes a little bit just to keep things from overheating. You guys are are fire signs, and with all of this fire on the table, Spirit is like, we do need to make sure that they don't lose their sense of self. It's very, very important that they don't lose their sense of self here. I think you guys get the You Deserve Love card pretty often, because I do see, you know, the Archer, of course, as being you on the table now. And I think that this is telling me that this is going to happen. This is big. And the separation isn't for anything bad whatsoever. But you will be in a relationship where you guys are going to require space, okay? The bottom of the deck is release your ex. And for some of you, it's because you are single, and you're like, this sounds great. And Spirit's like, yeah, you got to release your ex though, because otherwise this is not going to happen. Okay. I do want to get 3 more cards before I continue. I do have some other messages that are kind of trying to download here, but it's like, I'm also getting the message that I need the more cards. I'm getting a very specific message here for maybe just one of you, okay? Spirit is saying that, hold on just a second. How do I say this, Spirit? I have a Sag here that's in a relationship with someone who isn't trying to grow, and it could be that you guys might be going back and forth with an ex, okay? Like I kind of see like this push and pull kind of energy. And it's like whenever you are actually alone and out of it, you see that you deserve a lot more than what you're getting from them. Spirit is being very, very strong in the fact that with this particular Sag, that you need to release them completely, because this is what's holding you back from your Emperor, okay? Spirit is like, you have to put so much distance between them, and it could just be because there's like an addiction issue there, like you might be addicted to their energy, and Spirit's like, you might want to put some distance there. I actually see you maybe having to take a trip to do that, okay? To actually get away, because you won't be able to answer their call or whatever, okay? This is just for like one person, and it probably is not resonating for anybody else, but it's like you have to actually put some distance between you, otherwise like you keep rushing back to them, okay? But that's stopping you from your Emperor. Okay, Hand of Cards is very much my Fool card as well. Take a chance, a risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Spirit is like, for those of you who are single, it's you're going to attract this person in, and it's going to be one of those things where you're like, I don't even know, like I don't know. And then you're like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the thing. And you go and do it, and it works out very good. Spirit is like, just please just take a chance. Have the strength, have the courage to take a risk is what is coming out, okay? Mirroring each other's self-image, relationship reflects our wounds and introspection. Spirit's like, if you look down deep inside, what do you see? Do you see someone that deserves love, because right now, some of you do not feel like that. And Spirit is like, you will attract exactly what energy you're putting out. So if you don't feel like you're deserving of true love, you're going to attract someone who also doesn't feel like they're deserving of true love. And that ends up having some semblances of insecurity, and it's not very good, right? I think that this is a lot to do with the one person that I was talking to. But for a lot of you guys, what I'm thinking is that you might be meeting someone who is willing to look deep, okay, and do the work, okay? That's what an emperor does, okay? Like true masculine energy isn't like super butthurt about like every little thing, you know? Like it's somebody who can look deep inside of themselves, see what they want to work on, see the areas that their possibilities for growth, and they grow it. They work on it. Engagement ring. So for some of you, it's very clear that like as long as you give your partner the space that they need and you let the relationship kind of just flow, you could be moving into an engagement, moving into a higher level of union is very, very possible. Okay, but this, you know, for those of you who are not releasing your ex, that's not going to happen, period. But like for the rest of you, absolutely. There's a lot of surrendering that I feel like has to happen. And then for some of you, surrender looks like closing your eyes and jumping into a pool. Does that make sense? I think for some of you, maybe that was a fear of yours as a kid or something. And now Spirit is like reminding you that you did have the courage to do that, okay, at one point. So do it again for love. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, it just fell out. So I don't think, all right, cool. Thank you, Spirit. Whew. Is keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. This could be, the Fool card energy could very much be very unconventional, different, risky energy. For some of you, this could have been a one night stand that you guys move in, you know, you're like, I had no plans on keeping this person around, but now they live with me, kind of energy. But it looks really, really good, you guys. Some of you had that energy before, and so you don't have your hopes very high, but it does look like you have something coming in that's very, very beautiful and worth the risk. Okay, let's get one more card here, Sag. This is one more message of love from your spirit squad for the next 7 days for my Sagittarians. They are healing so they can be whole. I think that this is very, very big. Again, I think that your emperor might be doing some work on himself as well if you haven't already met them. If you have met them, they are still working on themselves, as are you. Again, with the mirror being right over this, it's like, or right under this, I should say, like, you want somebody who is willing to do the work because you are willing to do the work. And if you're not willing to do the work, this is the wrong channel for you. But like, you're not going to have your person. The bottom of the deck is false twin flame. So Spirit does want to caution you that there could be someone, this release your ex energy, that you are thinking that they might be coming back. And Spirit is like, no, this is not the person. You want an emperor. You don't want this false twin flame. Okay. Be very careful. Usually false twin flames indicate to me that you might have a toxic personality who is willing to mirror those beautiful, you know, attributes that you have in order to kind of trick you into you giving them all of your beautiful light. Okay, Sag, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Look up Dr. Romani Red Flags video. Let her help you. She is an expert. I am not. I have only been through it, and I can only caution you as far as my own experience. I wonder if this, you know what I've been thinking though, you guys, remember I was telling you guys a few weeks ago, there was like love bombing was coming up, and this could be someone who's going to try to pop back in. For those of you who were really good about it and were like, no, I don't deal with anybody with red flags like this, you know, and like you kicked them to the curb, they might try to pop back in, okay? And Spirit's like, yeah, you got to block them. This is more than a release your ex. This is a blockity block situation. You are healing. They are healing. You are healing. Okay. Yeah, and that's part of it, you guys. The toxic personality person is not capable of healing, or not even that. They're just not going to, okay? Because they don't think that there's anything wrong with how awful they are as humans. But you willing to do the work and your person willing to do the work is your biggest indicator that that is your person. I do think that, like, if you have a person and you're like, hey, you know, I'm not going to be available for 2 weeks. If they fly off the handle, that's your toxic personality. If they're like, that's totally fine, like, I'll see you in 2 weeks or whatever, and it's like a very emperor, mature response, then that is the person that you're going to put a ring on it, okay? Get grounded is the bottom of the deck energy. If you're ever confused, there's, oh gosh, if there's, and I don't know if this is for everyone, but I do know when I am around somebody who has a toxic personality type, a narcissist, it just really throws me for a loop, and I feel like I'm losing my balance, okay? And that's like kind of the key indicator, like when you're getting gaslit by someone, where you're just like, this can't, like, I don't know up from down anymore, like, I'm very confused. And Spirit is just kind of saying, like, take a deep breath, put your feet on the ground if you can, get grounded, and like just release all of your fears and your doubts. Release the gaslighting if you can, get away from them, because I know that they will try to talk over you just so that you can't catch your thoughts. And then, you know, put it all in order, and then say, you know what, this isn't okay, and I'm done. You don't have to explain, you don't have to do anything else, just blockity block, okay? Guys, Sag, this has been your reading, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that this was very beautiful and wonderful, because it was. There is still somebody that has that lingering energy from the past. We got to get rid of them. We got to kick them to the curb, because you have so much beauty in this reading. All right, you guys, if you love this reading, please give me a huge thumbs up, comment down below, make sure that you subscribe to receive your blessings, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.